Hi. Well, I got out of my severe depression. I made a video earlier, and I'm visiting a guy that I'm seeing. Wasn't sure if I'd be able to, but yeah. Trying to get to know him. Haven't seen each other in 9 months. So it's difficult. I had made a video earlier, but I was running out of space. Need to get more memory storage. Took me quite a bit to pull out of my depression and get back on camera. I'm feeling sad though. I should say that Kyle Joseph Pinkham has been the center of everything. And most of my videos and who I talk about. I hope to God that there's more than one soulmate. But if there isn't, and you just happen to run across your soulmate and you make that connection, that kind of connection that you just want to run away from because it hurt you that much, and you don't want to get that badly hurt again. And if I hadn't lost my mind, which I did very badly, I would have walked away a long time ago. But I didn't. And to be honest, my obsession with him, kept me sane. Because the truth of my life is completely horrific. Because I can remember at 2 years old, and I didn't think that you could really truly remember that far back, but yeah, it's real, it's true, and I'm not scared to bring it out into the open. I have a 2-year-old little girl that lives inside me, very strong, very beautiful. I talked about how I would be with my sex life. She popped out. But I'm working on it. You know? I'm trying to anyway. I know Kyle was abusive. And he said it himself. At the moment that he started treating me different, I should have walked away. That he would have. But he's not me. He's just running scared all the time. He's abusive, no doubt about it. It's because he hides his feelings well. I wouldn't be a bit surprised with the way that he's acted and the way he's been. And they diagnosed him with schizophrenia, ADHD. He claims to have memory loss. You know, all the time. From beatings that he's taken in the head and stuff. He remembers from a year ago. Something that we talked about. And I remember too. Here's the thing. I really truly believe that a few years down the road that he's going to get the correct diagnosis too. DID. Multiple personalities. Sometimes I wondered if that was really possible. Or maybe I was just seeing it because I seen it in me. But I seen it in me before, you know, I was actually diagnosed with it. I was putting it together myself. And the truth was hard. Of course it was. And you lived such a tragic life, yeah. When you can remember learning your ABCs at 2, what the kitchen looked like, that your sister would sit in your mom's lap, and my older sister getting ready to go into kindergarten. That's why. And that's how I learned my ABCs. That's funny. I had a lisp. And the stutter. A, B, C, D, E, 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 E. As soon as I get past the E part, that's golden. And I really believe if I hadn't had so much trauma happen to me in my life, that directed me into different paths. I think I would have been a lawyer, because I really did like the law. Understand it, look up statutes and stuff. Know that a lot of the police officers that were supposedly doing their job were going against the statutes. Law-abiding statutes. You know, that's sad too. It's sad when you trust people and authority. A person in trust, they say, one that goes before a judge in the court of law, and their word is upheld more than just an average citizen. But what you don't realize is they are more, what was the word that they said, more accountable for their actions than the average citizen, because they are a person in trust. Like the APS worker that worked on my case. Yeah. They dropped my mom's case right away on my hair. It's okay. Whatever. Yeah. Anyway. When we got on the stand, and I should have known that she was gonna lie, you know. I mean, she wrote out a letter that was in such small print that it was able to fit onto one page. Oh no, I'm sorry. 2, just quarter page. And it was in such fine small print that she was able to put a lot in it. And I wrote a letter to be divided properly, put into correct paragraphs, and align it properly, excuse me, and chose my words wisely, because I was rebutting everything that the woman was saying on paper. I had no idea that they were going to take it to trial on what this woman had to say. And I could not get the proof that she was lying until after the judgment. I got police documentation. It's there. Full-faced lie. Straight to the courts. And guess what? The lie that I have proof of is the reason why the judge made his decision. It was based on the lie she told. The lie that I have proof that it's a lie. And guess what? It's from police documentation. Do you think they're going to listen to me? Person who's mentally ill, who's been involved in using drugs. They tore me apart in court. Literally tore me apart. And that's another reason why it's really upsetting what my ex did to me. I know much. We are in love with him. But here's the thing. The really, really sick part about my life. My memories, I'll let you know, was my stepfather, who first was the one to sodomize me. The memories I do have that I know are correct, are vivid, and they always have detail. And too, I could describe our table to you, the kitchen, where my mom sat with my sister. I stood on the tile floor, and it was a yellow table, yellow and silver. And it was definitely right out of the 1970s, actually 1960s, era. That kind of metal that goes around the tables, and the top of it was yellow. And the chairs had yellow seats on them, silver. It was beat up, it was worn. The kitchen was an open kitchen. Yeah. I liked my mom's voice. It was soothing. She made learning fun. She sung songs that she'd pick up to help teach us. Nothing that ever happened to me was my mother's fault. Nothing. She too was abused, Her father died at 10, and her mom didn't become a very good mom. My grandma. My mother was sexually abused by the stepfathers that she had. And then was thrown into a marriage because she was scared. My grandma wasn't going to leave an abusive piece of shit husband that she had that was sexually abusing my mother. Okay? You want to know something about my mom? Don't back you the fuck off of ever blaming my mama for anything. My grandma told my mom to go ahead and get in the bed with her and her ex. to father, Bud. So he could teach her the facts of life. This is what my mom had to endure. She also deals with disassociation. She doesn't have other personalities, but I'm so shocked that she doesn't. My trauma was more severe. And I know my mother would have left if the motherfuckers, excuse my language, didn't brainwash me into believing that my mother would literally die if she were to know the secrets that they wanted me to keep. Don't tell your mother. You know how to kill her. She's got a bad heart. Remember. She's got a bad heart. Very bad. Mama used to have pains in her chest. Okay, blah. I don't like when I do that. Yeah, just a little bit, and then I don't want to become full blown. I can't let, like little kids take over. They're too innocent, and the innocence can get you in severe trouble. It can trust you easily, So, just know, my mom's not to blame. And my daughters have problems. My youngest, she's abused in the foster care system. And I fought like you wouldn't believe. I had to leave the state of Arizona to get my daughter help that she needed. Because she's special needs. And I knew it. Before she was even 2 years old. I knew it. I knew it at 1. I knew when she was 1 year old. I knew. By the time she was 2, I was fighting to get her help. I had to leave state. When she was 3, and I got the help I needed in another state, and then missed my family, so I came back to Arizona. I went through holy hell, trying to make sure that she kept her schooling and that they paid attention that she needed the extra help. And they were like wolves. They were thinking that, because I'm poor and I became disabled, because my brother paid me a visit. Here's the thing. My brother, he treated me like his girlfriend. I had to keep everything a secret. And they used to think it was cute that my brother would hold me and be hugging me, always sitting me on his lap. Yeah, because he was 7 years older than me. He moved in with us. Yeah, because we were a family that was put together. My stepdaddy adopted me, so I called him Dad from the time I was 3. And I'd say my brother Randy was 10 years old and I was 3. Yeah. Anyway. He's still alive. And I'm going to look for possibly a civil lawyer Because I know my elders would definitely come out, be on the stand. Because if I can't throw his ass in prison, I would sue the fuck out of him. He's not poor like me. He's not struggling like me. He weighs probably almost close to 600 pounds now, which I'm thankful. Makes it harder for him. Anyway, it's sick. It's really sick. But I know my elders have more memories than I do. And I'm sure that they will definitely come out. Now that they're free to do so. I've seen him face to face, but I have one memory that sticks with me. I was tied up to a weight bench that was in the garage. In the home I grew up in Elcott, Indiana. Elcott. I lived in that home for 11 years. My wrist, both my wrists, where the bar sits on the weight bench. That's where my hands were tied, to each pole. So my brother could sodomize me from the back, pulling my hair. Putting me in excruciating pain. I remember even the smell of that garage. Exactly the way it looked. And it was pretty dark. It was nighttime. It was pretty damn dark. I could still see, but barely. Enough that you'd definitely notice a door opening up that had light coming in to the dark garage. The side house door opened up, cracked open, and I saw my father. I stepped out. I looked right at him, and he closed the door. Yeah. I know I talked about that before, but I don't know how many people actually get through my videos. But I'm going to write a novel. But I've been severely abused, not just through my childhood. 2-year-old. I remember the bed that I was laid on. Not everything. Just the bed I was laid. An idea of it. My biological father literally stuck the head of his PP inside me at 2 years old. I tried living with that. after everything that I went through, I went and stayed with my sister. At 16. I had just started in my first full-blown sexual relationship with my boyfriend. Of course he was chasing me. I didn't want him. He wanted me. And of course, when you are an abusive man and you pursue a woman who has been nothing but abused, what does I say? He was 19. He wasn't pursuing a woman. He was pursuing a little girl still. I didn't even know that there were other mates. You know, I didn't know. So, yeah, I got together with him. Moved into my sister's. I thought, I'm gonna be safe here. Yeah. My boyfriend attacked me. Trust me. You've been abused like I have. Oh, we didn't hear her scream. Try being in shock. Try realizing that you know exactly what to do in that situation. You keep your mouth shut. And even though I fought, he fought back. He believes I'm my sister. That's it. Yeah, he believes I'm my sister. I mean, I'm wearing my sister's clothes. He's gonna realize it's not her. He's gonna know. He's gonna know. So he said my name. While he was pulling my skirt off me. He couldn't get it in. So I flipped my legs up in the air. I fought him. He jammed it anyway. And I thought, here, my sister, my savior, came busting through the door. Pounded his back like you wouldn't believe. Thank God. And she was yelling at me to get dressed. Okay. Shaking. Was crying. Oh, it happened so fast. They were yelling and screaming at each other. He was actually telling her I wanted it. But I guess that's what they do. Right? She wanted it. She wanted it. She wanted it. I just got done going out with my boyfriend. I had to work the next day. They were all doing coke in the other room. I know what to do. I hadn't gotten my apartment yet. I moved out of my parents and to my sister's. And his name was Alex Romero. Alex Romero. I didn't remember his name until just last year. Actually, it hasn't even been a year yet since I remembered his name. Yep. Lived right here in Tucson, Arizona. At least he did in 1986 and 1989, that I know for sure.